The 49ers are host to the Detroit Lions this week, Monday Night Football. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andy from Wager Talk. I'm going to give you a slight little lean on the side here, but I'm going to give you my best bet, which is a prop in this one. So let's get started. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what your best bet is in this game. A lot of really good bets here in this game. I think this game's really bettable, especially if you're a same game parlay player. But if you don't have a comment or a hot take, just type the word warm in the comment section. It's crazy warm here for this time of year where I live, and it's crazy warm in some of the NFL games that are being played. You would expect really, really cold conditions, and it's just not this weekend. It's warm. So let's take a look at the live odds page here. And we are looking at the Detroit Lions opened at -2.5. That has jumped to -3.5. So it looks like most of those threes are gone. At the time, there's even a 4 out there. Wow. San Francisco, 4 point. Boy, that 4 is an interesting jump from -2.5 to -4. San Francisco at home, and the total's holding steady at 50.5. I lean Detroit in this one, but it's a very, very small lean. I lean Detroit just solely because San Francisco, it just seems like the lost season, and it just seems like one of those seasons where anything that could go wrong did go wrong. Their only win recently is at home to Chicago. They lost by 12 at Miami. They lost by 6 to Los Angeles, and they lost by 25 to Buffalo, 28 to Green Bay. So not only are they losing, but when they lose, it's by margin. That's solely the reason why I'm looking at Detroit. Detroit really confident win against Chicago. Before that, they did get, 48 points they gave up to Buffalo, so that does not look good. They did win by 3 to Green Bay, but the prop is going to kind of center around all these injuries to the Detroit Lions, and that's why my best bet in this one is Brock Purdy over 254.5 yards passing. First off, San Francisco cannot run the ball right now. Injuries have decimated this entire. Let me read you who ran the ball and how many times they ran the ball against Miami. This is crazy. Brock Purdy, 4 carries for 26 yards. Deebo Samuel, 5 for 25. Patrick Taylor, 8 for 24. Kyle Juszczyk, 1 for 6. This is a backfield that was supposed to have Christian McCaffrey and Jordan Mason. So they just can't run the ball. So what happened last week against Miami? Brock Purdy has to throw 40 times, completes 26 passes for 313 yards. So you have a San Francisco team that just is not able to run the ball. And you have a Detroit team that is so beat up the last few weeks in their secondary. Against Chicago, Caleb Williams throws the ball for well over 300 yards. And the week before that, Buffalo, Josh Allen throws the ball for well over 300 yards. I think this is a big Kittle game. I think this is a big Juwan Jennings game. But instead of trying to pick one receiver, it's just going to be Brock Purdy over 254. I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball at all. And if they get behind by a couple scores, they're going to have to throw the ball. So this is easily my favorite play in this one is Brock Purdy. Slightly into the Cowboys just because of how much San Francisco is struggling. When they lose by margin. But really, Brock Purdy overpassing is the way that I want to attack this one. So, as always, try and update my record for you guys. We're up 115 units in 2024. And since January 1st, 2023, up 210 units. We're holding on to that number one spot. Kind of plateaued in units the last, I don't know. Our last week has been pretty good. But over the last 3 weeks, we've kind of evened out. But we're top 4 this year. We were top 4 last year, and we're number 1 average the last 2 years. Last 7 days, average is looking good. We're profitable, so really happy with short term and with long term. We're on a sick 18-6 run in NHL. NHL is where it's at for us right now. 5-0 run. Really good special we're running until New Year's Eve. Get 25% off everything. If you want a 30-day pass, 7-day pass, that's how I recommend using these. Just use the promo code. What is it? Holiday 25, and it gets 25% off. That's the best deal that we have going on. Take advantage of a little bit of longer term package if you're going to get 25% off. Don't spend it on just one play. Get 7 days, get 30 days. And you're looking at the number 1 handicapper. Nobody's brought in more units the last 2 years than myself and the team that I work with. So that's going to get you all sports, NHL, NBA, NFL. And don't forget, guys, golf starts in next week, which is crazy. A lot of you may not bet golf. Why should you bet golf? Well, because we've never had a losing year ever at Wager Talk. Every single year, winning the year. Number one last year in golf profits. So that's all included in any long term pass that you get. And some of those sports that are a little bit off the beat path that you don't really think to bet on, that's where we shine. That's where we excel. Never lost any units betting on auto racing. That includes Formula One and NASCAR and golf. So just an example of kind of how we become the number one handicappers. We find these bets that are a little bit off the radar. The books aren't paying much attention to, and neither is the general public. So take advantage of that promo code holiday 25. That's going to do it for us. Good luck on all your plays, and we will see everyone later.